Matthew and Steve here from MiniWarGaming.com, and in today's Age of Sigmar battle report, Steve will return with his Idoneth Deepkin against my Hammerhal Cities of Sigmar.
And paired with this game of Age of Sigmar in the vault, we have more. It'll be 2,000 points of the Disciples of Tzeentch up against the Maggotkin of Nurgle. Endless, eternal enemies against one another. And if you're not a vault member, you can click on the link down below to get yourself a 7-day free trial and check this game out.
We play and call it work. MiniWarGaming's Age of Sigmar battle report.
For my Cities of Sigmar army today, I will be playing Hammerhal, which lets me get extra command points according to how many banners that I have. I decided to go pretty magic heavy with this as well, even though I'm doing Hammerhal on like Hallowheart, which gives bonuses to mages, because I just really like them and I have some new models and things that I want to show off. So leading the entire thing will be a free guild general on foot. The reason he's leading is because that way I can benefit from the Cities of Sigmar thing of having his followers be able, his retinue basically be able to take wounds for him, as well as getting extra command points, because his adjutant will be a battle mage on foot from the realm of Gur, the realm of Gairan, the realm of life. And then for the rest of my leaders, we have a free guild general on Griffin. We've got a Celestial Hurricanum with a Celestial Battle Mage on top, and a Luminarch of Hysh with a white Battle Mage on top. For the rest of the army is all battle line. We've got a reinforced unit of crossbowmen, so there's 20 of them in total. We've got a twice reinforced unit of Free Guild Greatswords. These will be my heavy hitters, so there's 30 of those. And a reinforced unit of Free Guild Guard. And then a not reinforced unit of Free Guild Guard, just to kind of run around, grab an objective or block or whatever they can do. I had a few points left over, so I also brought an endless spell, the Burning Head. And that is my 2,000 points of Cities of Sigmar.
All right, so my Deepkin, really in a brand new book, haven't played them in quite some time, and is going to be Achillean focus because that is the collection I own. So I will be led by an Achillean king as my general, unlocking the eels as battle line. So we have 2 units of Morsar Guard, and 1 unit of Ishleen Guard for eels as battle line. And then because I'm playing Nautilar, we'll also have a Leviathan, which will count as another battle line unit. For another hero, we have a Isharan Tidecaster. And we have a unit of Namarti Reavers and 2 units of Alopex for this 1,985 points of Deepkin.
Today we'll be playing Survival of the Fittest, a battle plan from the Pitch Battles 2021. This one has us deploying in opposite table quarters, kind of on an angle. There are 3 objectives down the middle between our 2 territories. None of them are prime, so any of them could disappear in the 3rd battle round. You have your typical victory points, 1 for controlling at least 1 objective, 1 for controlling 2 or more, and also 1 if you control more objectives than your opponent. So there's actually 3 possible points there, and then 2 for your battle tactic. But it does have 1 extra thing, top of the food chain. Each of us will pick 3 of our units to be predator units. You get an extra victory point for every predator unit you kill with a predator unit. So it encourages you to choose your good stuff because you need to be able to kill in order to get the extra victory points. Whoever has the most points at the end is the winner. We got our super bright mat here. It's a dried up desert that Steve will be bringing the water back to because that just makes him happy, or kind of. It's like an ethereal sea. Yeah. It's an ethereal sea. All the terrain that you see here, the mat is from Table War, and the rest of it is stuff made from Greenleaf terrain. We've got this is stuff that's aquarium terrain that he then modified, which is pretty cool. And then of course we got the Games Workshop terrain on there because that is part of Steve's faction terrain. And so he'll be on that side, I'll be on this side. We are going to deploy. Don't forget, if you're a Silver Vault member, you can get discounts to over 50 different companies that sell models, terrain, other services for wargaming. And we want more people to come in for battle reports. We are all open and ready to do that. So go to miniwargaming.com/challenge if you are interested. We both had 9 drops. I won the roll-off though, so which means I'll get to choose who goes first. Knowing that, I have my Free Guild Guard, the reinforced unit right up front with the great swords more than 3 inches behind them, crossbowmen back there, and then the small unit on my 1 flank. And then all the other stuff in the back, just nice and ready to go. Steve has automatic cover in your first turn, is that correct?
Low tide.
Because it's low tide. Yeah. And basically, so you don't have to worry about being near your Leviathan, who grants cover, even though you can't shoot things farther away from him if he's out front. But I guess if he's not out front, then he'll grant cover to that thing as well. So, and he's obviously very fast and able to go there. So before we get started, though, we both have to choose 3 predator units. And remember, if a predator unit kills a predator unit, you get a victory point. And so it's important, of course, to make sure your predator units are typically good, but you don't have to. I'm the attacker, so I have to choose first. So my great swords for sure. Let's say my Crossbows?
Oh, you did pick all three of yours.
I have to choose. Yeah, it says choose.
Okay.
It doesn't say alternate. So great swords, crossbows, and let's say my free guild general on Griffin because he's a monster. So why not?
Yeah, my two are super easy. Excuse me. Leviathan and the Achillean King.
Okay.
They are predators. Now
You have a lot of choices for your third because there's like lots of little killing.
Everything
units, right?
does well.
But will they
killing.
finish off units on their own?
So I'm going to give it to the Reavers and see if they can.
The guys on foot?
The bow boys, yeah.
Okay, so specifically you only get the victory point if a predator kills a predator. It doesn't matter if they kill anything else. Now, of course, we both have a monster, so you get an extra victory point for killing a monster because we are in the realm of grr.
Grr.
Grr. Other than that, I get to choose who goes first. I have deployed in such a way that I want Steve to go first.
Okay.
So I went deployed a little defensively. So we'll go into Idoneth Deepkin, turn 1. So before we start the first turn, we should have actually done this before, Steve gets to choose a ritual and an extra one because he has a Tidecaster.
Yes.
So which two did you choose?
All right, I'm going to take Ritual of the Deep Sight. So all my Namarti will have a 5 aboard this game.
That's your 1 unit on
It's just
foot.
so good, but I don't have much Namarti at this time painted. And then because of my Tidecaster, I'm also going to take Ritual of the Surging Stream. So I add 1 to run in charge rolls when the Flood Tide is active. So that's basically turn 2.
So battle round 2 plus 1 run and charge.
My battle tactic this round is going to be aggressive expansion. I'm going to go after these 2 objectives.
Because they're not wholly in your territory, so you can choose them. And so you get those, you get 2 victory points.
You know, real quick, I want to change something. I'm going to switch my, instead of the Flood Tide ritual, where I add 1 to run charges next turn, I'm actually do the one where turn 1, low tide, Matthew can't shoot me unless he's within 12.
Ooh,
that doesn't
help me get my crossbows.
Yeah, it doesn't seem that good, except for only because it'll force you to have to move if you want to take half your shots away. I'm already pretty shitty defensive, but I'm going to get even more shitty defensive turn 1.
Well, it depends. Because if you plan on just charging something up to right here anyways,
I'm not going to charge, that's why.
Then it doesn't matter. But yeah,
and the thing is too, is I was already planning on shooting at the crossbows, and I'm probably going to anyway as well. But yeah, let's double down on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Action for your hero?
Just heroic leadership, nothing overly interesting to do right now.
4+, I'll do the same thing. Nope, no extra command points for us.
Not a whole lot left to do, so I'm going to put Mystic Shield from my Tidecaster onto my Leviathan here. And,
Oh, you failed.
interesting.
You can't re-roll that.
I was
You're about to go
actually
command point
about to say it, yeah. And I go,
No, in this game, your roll is final. Unless it's not, because there's many ways to have re-rolls, actually.
That's actually-
So your 2+ save Leviathan, who ignores Rend -1, does not have Mystic Shield. Boo.
I'm just going to run everything up the table.
I don't know how much that would have helped him anyways.
I'll run with this guy first. Because I just want to see how far up I want to go. I'm just going to stay.
So you're just going to basically just move enough to grab at least these 2 objectives
Yeah.
and score lots of points. Everything just kind of minorly shifting. Doesn't want to take the initiative on first turn, which I don't blame him, because I could always double turn him back and do lots of damage. There's a lot of hitting potential here, but they're not incredibly fast. One thing I did forget to point out in the terrain showcase as Steve moves is these are Gamer Grass bases.
Yes.
So they're special pre-made bases that you can buy from Gamer Grass. We'll make sure to put a link below.
Are you like me and you not like basing your models? And you recognize like the most important part about the model?
I don't really do any of that stuff.
Exactly.
Although, honestly, now that I'm seeing these, because I'm about to get a bunch of models done for something, I'm like, maybe I will actually get a bunch of Gamer Grass stuff and send along with them just because they look so cool.
Pre-painted?
And it's such a quick, yeah, they're pre-painted. They're such a quick way to do it. So there's the plug. Gamer Grass, check it out. Movement is completed.
Yeah. Okay. We're on
shooting
to
do you
shooting.
have?
So I'm gonna fire both my Alapexes together. Basically, they can 1 shot each into 3 damage. This guy fires first. Matthew can't pull models out, where the next guy can't have range. So I'll just do it together. Yeah.
Hey, where are you firing at?
So both sharks into these guys because all they have range too.
Okay. I will all out defense to give them +1 to their saves. Actually, I'll take that back. Steve told me that there's no rend, and their shields already give them +1 save, and so it wouldn't do anything.
Just 1 shot each, 3s and 3s.
And no rend?
No rend.
How much damage?
3.
Oh, okay. So 4 up save, otherwise 3 damage. 3 damage. Technically now, because I lost some, you have a rule that they can't pile
I
in
just gotta
now?
hit you with my net. Just gotta hit you.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
so you hit them and they can't pile in. That won't affect this turn, but it's good to know.
Exactly.
Next shot.
We're going to the Leviathan. We're gonna put 2 of their harpoon launchers into the boss crows.
Hey, what's the rend of it?
1.
Okay, so then I will, well, because they only have a 6-up save. So if it's any better than rend 1, then there's no point. But I will all out defense just to have a 6-up, because I don't really have much use for my command points.
It's 8 shots. Hit on 3s, winning on 3s. I think I don't expect to use a lot of command points. Yeah, I'm gonna use all attack.
All attack, so hit on
2s.
Well, there's
Hey,
a
it
couple
helped.
more because of it. And then 3s?
3s. With the rend.
Yuck, yuck. 6-up save, otherwise D3 damage apiece. The all-out defense did nothing, so 6 D3 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's still 8 out of 20 of my guys. Whew, that's still a good chunk of them. Yeah, see, if I had gone first, which of course I chose not to, I have a spell, Cinder Cloud, that makes things a little harder to hurt. That's all you're shooting?
That's it.
No charging. And so we go to Battle Shock. I will spend a second command point, so I'll have 1 left, to Inspiring Presence the crossbows. And then I'll roll the Battle Shock for the guard. Their base bravery is 5, the banner will make it 6, and the Free Guild General makes it 7. And so I lost 3 guys, so anything 4 or less would be good. Yeah, we're good. So at the end of your turn, you grab the 2 objectives, getting your battle tactic for 2 victory points. You've also got 2 objectives, which gets you 3 victory points, having 1, having 2, and having more than me. So that is 5 victory points in total so far. We both gain a command point for having generals. I have the adjutant nearby, so I'll get another command point on a 4+. Nope. I've got 4 banners, because it's max 1 per squad. And so each one of the 6 will get me a command point. This is from Hammerhall. Oh, no bonus command points. Thankfully, it's only turn 1, because this is where I don't need them. I'll pick... Actually, you know what? This might be the best turn to take an objective from you. So I'm going to do... it's Takeover. Hold on, I've got to see what it's called. It's called Conquer. So I'm going to pick this objective. Because later on I could run 3 units and get the extra 2, but I won't always be able to take objectives from you. Because right now you have what counts as 5 models on there. And these guys should be able to easily take that from you. So yeah, Conquer, I'm going to take back that one for 2 victory points. My heroic action will just be Leadership on a 4+. Hey, an extra command point.
Same. No.
That extra command point will go on him because he's going to be using it almost right away. So I'll use that command point now to use his ability. He chooses 3 Free Guild units. And if they haven't moved, they get +1 to hit and to wound. And so this will be important because if Steve goes after me, when he charges me, I'll have that +1 to hit and wound on. So I'm going to give it to the Great Swords. I'll give it to... See, I'm going to have a lot of +1 to hits already. It's really the +1 to wound. So, you know what the heck, I'll give it to him and the Free Guild General on Griffin, and I'll give it to the guard out front, because these guys aren't really going to be able to shoot this turn. So it's really nice on them. And if they stand still and they get to fire twice, +1 hit and wound is really good. My Free Guild General is actually a mage. I gave him an Arcane Tome. He knows Cinder Cloud, which is a 9-inch aura of -1 to hit. Needs a 7 to cast. No help here because I rolled a 3. I was going to say this guy gives +1 to cast, but only for battle mages and these guys. So Collegiate Arcana. My little Realm of Life battle mage will cast Shield of Thorns, which is if you charge me, you take D3 mortal wounds. He'll get +1 to this. And he gets it with a 6. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure that passes. We've got 1 unbind. You want to try it there?
Yeah, this is the one I want to stop.
Oh, no. Okay. We're both just
we're not going to do that today.
Okay, I'm going to put it on the Free Guild Guard, obviously, because they'll be out front. So every unit that charges it takes D3 mortal wounds.
Yeah, those send lots of guys in there.
Yeah. I did forget, like he has the twin-tailed artifact. I'm going to turn it on. He'll have an aura of +1 to hit, which it's like I'm getting +1 to hit like everywhere. So it'll just save me some.
I actually have an aura of -1 to hit, so you can offset one of that.
Do you really?
Yeah, I'll run him.
Okay, so this will actually matter because I have multiple ways to get +1 to hit.
There you go.
So that'll be nice because they get +1 to hit when they're near a Free Guild leader. He has a command ability, +1 charge, +1 to hit. He's got his artifact, it's +1 to hit. This thing gives +1 to hit.
Oh, wow.
So I think I'm just always going to be +1 to hit.
That one gives +1 to hit, not that one.
No, it's this one.
No, it's this one.
Yes, that one. You're right. That's Illuminate. I'm going to back.
It's only done that for like 10 years.
Yeah, that's a +1 to hit. This one's +1 to cast. Sorry, this one +1 to cast and +1 to hit. This one's +1 to unbind.
Yes.
That's what it is. All of my other spells are not going to be in range really to do anything. So we're going to start with this guy over here. He's going to do Burning Head, which is my endless spell. And he gets it with technically with a 9, actually, because he gets the +1 from him. And then Cities of Sigmar get +1 to cast Predatorial and the spells. We'll place it right here, hopefully within 6. Getting ready to go out. And then we'll do Mystic Shield, I guess. He gets it with a 6 because of +1. And they've already got +1 to save. But you're gonna be hitting with some Rens. So you know what? Let's keep these guys alive as long as possible. We'll give them Mystic Shield. So they'll have +2 to save right now. End of the hero phase, the Burning Head will move 8 inches. Just put it right there. It's not going to explode yet. This one, when it gets within an inch of any units, it'll explode everything within an inch on a 2+, takes D3 mortal wounds, and then I remove it. Or you can just dispel it. And then we are going to run forward. We're going to take the middle objective and scamper over and just nick that objective a little bit too, and get in an offensive position and see who goes next. So here's the before. And there is the after, as expected, just coming up into that middle. I do have one shooting attack. Now, I can't pick Steve as targets, but this thing does have a weapon that I pick a point within 30 inches. I draw a line, and everything underneath it takes mortal wounds. So I'll still be able to do that. So I'm just going to draw a line across there. It hit the Leviathan, your leader, and your infantry guys in the bottom. So I pick a point that I can see, which is back there. I already looked at it. 30 inches. Each unit I go across, because he's not hurt, it's on a 2+, I take D3 mortal wounds. Okay, so I'll start with the Leviathan. He will not. Your little leader guy will not. And your Namardi? Yes. 3 mortal wounds. How many wounds do they have each?
Oh, 1. But they have that ward up.
5 up.
So they take 3.
Oh, they're only 1 wound each?
Yeah.
I am always thrown off when models on 32 mil have 1 wound. I know they're not the only ones, but it just throws me off. That's my turn. I still have 2 command points, so I'm going to spend them on Inspiring Presence, and I'm going to cheat and do a second Inspiring Presence.
Me too.
You too? You just feel like you don't...
I don't even know. I don't even know if the leadership changed. I think it did. I'm gonna have to check it.
Oh, that's true. Actually, you actually have to think about it. So you're just going to Inspiring Presence them because who cares? You don't have to look it up then. That is the end of this battle round. I did manage to grab 2 objectives, which means I have more than Steve. I got my battle tactic. That ties up the game basically 5-5 as we go into battle round 2. So in this battle round, before we roll off, your tide has changed.
Yes, it is now the Flood Tide.
Which means you can run
and shoot or charge.
It's weird wording because it used to be that they could run and shoot or they could run and charge. This time it says they can run and still shoot or charge, which I would rule, because I'm not playing the Deepkin, that means you can run and shoot and charge.
Oh man, I say no. I say I can do one of the. I can only do one.
It's weird because there's no.
I'm gonna take the negative.
Just in case you're wrong.
As the player, I'm saying I can only do one or the other.
In this case, it won't matter too much because you're so fast. You're not going to need to run and still shoot and charge.
That's also the main reason why.
Exactly. Let's roll off to see what is initiative. You win ties. So if I roll a 1, you still got it. Nope, I got it. This is actually a hard choice. I'm not in a great position to double turn. Like,
I'm okay with either decision.
Yeah, I'm all buffed up except for my Cinder Cloud, which would be the aura of -1 to hit. I wish that was on, because that could really affect things, especially with you don't have a ton of shots. But at the same time, there's not much damage you can do this turn. Like maybe you'll be able to keep taking out my crossbows. But I've got +2 save on them right now. I've got the Shield of Thorns on them right now. The Burning Head, if you don't dispel it, will come across and get you this turn. Like I could do some good damage if I this is not the double turn I want. So I will actually let Steve go.
That makes sense. All right, I'm going to take Conquer for my battle tactic. We're going to go ahead and get this back from Matthew.
Oh, a little presumptuous, aren't we?
We're going to attempt a heroic willpower on the king.
You don't have to attempt to.
Well, no, sorry. And then we're trying to remove this. We're going to remove the burning.
So right away, you're going to try to dispel that. So you need an 8 or higher.
No.
No, it stays. Only heroic leadership really makes sense for me. So 4 up, I'll get another command point on my general. Yeah, there we go. And on to the rest of your hero.
Yeah, we're going to Mystic Shield up the Leviathan because he's good.
That's a 10. I will attempt to unbind. I do get +1 of this from my Luminar because I'm going to get that right. And it doesn't matter who's doing it because nobody else gets any pluses. So I have to roll a natural 10 or higher. Oh, so close. And that's it for your hero phase, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so this thing moves 8 inches, which we've already measured. Gets to here. Although I could be cheeky and be like...
Try to block a spot?
Yeah. That might actually be better, to be honest. So let me do some measuring then. Yeah, I can't stop you from getting in. Your bases aren't huge, but I can lower your frontage. So if I put it like...
better for me?
To lower the frontage?
Yeah.
Oh, these guys don't hit at all. No, they don't hit at all. So it's just trying not to get as many of your things into the combat as possible.
If I move within the shoot the exploder, only when it moves.
No, only when it moves. After it moves. So I'm just trying to think. I'm gonna mess this up because you're probably gonna find a way to get around it anyways. So I think I'll just smack it right in the middle, more than an inch away from my guys. Obviously, he'll just look menacingly at you and try to blow up in your turn once you're more clumped together in the middle. Movement.
This squad is going to issue at the double.
You're going to use a...
Oh, no, sorry, this squad is. Sorry, they're not going to do it. This squad's going to do it. Okay. I'm going to measure the back of my base. And
so just remember that I can redeploy once.
Yes.
Boy, do I have...
You don't have a whole lot of room to go.
No, but it might... just in case, if there's something important, you do it first, right? Mm-hmm. And then you zip all the way over here. +6, what does that bring them up to? A 20 inch?
20.
And they can run and still charge?
Yeah. That's good.
I don't... The only thing I would maybe think to do would be to pull back to make your charge a little harder. Do you have any pluses to your charges?
+1, yes.
Because they just have that built in?
That's their thing.
Then So if there was like nothing here pulling back and then it would force you to...
So for people who haven't seen the book, they used to have reroll charges. Now it's +1.
Yeah, see, here's a thought pattern, which I'm not going to do, or process. I would pull back, if I didn't have this thing right here, hope that you would then engage the greatswords, but then you would just hit them with the nets. Then they wouldn't be able to pile in. Then they wouldn't be able to pile in. Yeah. So I love the nets.
The nets are...
Because you don't have to wound, you only have to hit, right?
They massively buff these, but I still only want my nets.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that, because you can do that... Because otherwise I could pile in 3 inches and I can get a crap ton of great swords on them, and I could dummy them, especially because they have +1 to hit and wound right now. So, and the pile-ins don't count as moves, so that's nice. Yeah. So nope. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Gonna run on the other side though.
I was almost at advance.
Well, it's not an advance, man. Wrong game.
Wrong game.
Running. Now here I might redeploy.
Exactly.
Because how many wounds are these each?
4.
So they only count as 1 model apiece. I think this is the only place where redeploy really helps me. Like I could wait for you to move right here and then redeploy like forward and really just kind of, but I don't see a reason for that, especially because I put the burning head there to muck that up. So I will spend a command point. My general is within 18 inches, so I'll use his free command point to let them move. Every time I do this, I roll 1s and 2s. Let's see if I can continue that trend. Hey, it's a 4. That's one of the best ones I've done. I'm going to make sure to move directly back with the front line. So essentially, Steve has +1 to charge, so we can remember this in case I've pushed my guys not perfectly. Normally he needed a double 1, so he needed a 2 to charge. Now he needs to roll a 6, because he's now should be 7 inches away instead of the 3.5. It was 7.5. And
we're just going to keep moving.
Other flank, we'll just kind of move up, secure that objective. Those guys don't shoot, right?
Nope.
So they're just going to be the second punch later on.
We are going to go...
Which side is he going to take?
Actually,
left flank or right flank? Are they good in close combat, those sharks?
Yes, for sure.
They look like they should be. They are, after all, sharks. And then your Leviathan, the big, nasty Leviathan, got 120 points increase.
Big point increase, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see how good he is. And then the other shark, what are these guys called?
Jossum Alopexes.
Jossum? They're not actually called Jossum, are they?
Yeah, they're Jossum.
Yeah, you're lying. The other Alopexes, though? Okay.
Yeah. This guy, I'm just going to check something. He's going to go... I don't think I need to run him with 16. We'll go there. Make sure it's at a 9. So he can fly 8, right?
Yeah, 8 and then everything within an inch.
They are going to run.
Maybe run. And then their job is to run forward, but they're not trying to engage quite yet.
No, so make sure I don't get hit.
Oh, are they shooters?
Yes.
Ah, okay. I do see bows now. From a distance, it couldn't quite make out that those were bows.
You know what? I'm going to get hit by things. There's nothing I can do.
And that's your movement. There's not very many of you, but you are terrifying to behold. So I'm curious to see how well you do as you shoot me and charge me. Where are we going to start?
I'm going to start with them, and we're going to start plinking shots.
What rend do they have?
1.
Oh, okay, so there's no need to all-out defense.
Maybe you're going to have to pick a different target.
So what's their target going to be?
The Nomordi are going to go after the crossbow. So their bows.
And they are one of your predators, right?
Yeah.
And I have to finish it off to get the point.
They've gotten a lot better with their bows, but they don't have 2 profiles anymore. They just get +1 hit when they're within 9. So it's 2 shots apiece. 3s and 3s.
I'm not going to all-out defense.
It's just 3s and 3s.
Yeah, this is just kill straight up though. Whatever you roll, every 3 will be a dead crossbow. Oh, that's just 4. That could have been much worse. Just 4 from the back, I guess.
I'll put a net launcher into them.
Into the crossbows?
Yeah.
Just a single one?
3s and 3s. There's no rend.
So 6 up or lose 3 of them. So 3 more die. 1, 2. Sure, we'll lose a musician. At this point, we're not running.
We're with Leviathan. He's going to go ahead and put his -1 AP shots or rend shots into the great swords.
Okay, well, they will all out defense.
3s to hit.
Because these are the D3 damage each, right?
Yes. And 3s to wound. We got 4.
I really wish I had that -1 to hit on, because you rolled a lot of 3s there. So -1 brings you back to 4 up. Otherwise, D3 die with each of them. Okay, so 2 of them get through, so D3 each, and I lose 3 of them. Okay, that's not bad. Now, these ones have not been netted yet, right? So they can still pile in if somehow you charge over at them.
No, not that.
Last thing will be this one netter.
1 more net in the crossbows.
Into the crossbows.
Yeah. 3s and 3s.
Oh, geez. Look at you hitting with your single-shot weapons.
Right?
6 up save, or lose 3 more. Nope. Well, you've definitely reduced their effectiveness. They haven't even fired yet, and they're down to 3. Is that all the shooting you got?
That is all my shooting. We're in charge.
All right, where do you want to start?
Start off with these eels. Oh, I saw this.
You automatic.
Oh yeah, this is a dumb die.
Yeah,
So I got 5
give me my
inches.
die back. You could just keep your 2, and it's a 3-inch turn.
Plus 1? Oh, it's failed then.
No,
Oh yeah, it was an half.
that's a 2 plus 1 is 3. I'm just joking. You obviously have a 5-inch turn. Take your 5. And then we're going to swing to the other flank.
Yeah.
Now remember this. You
know
need to
what?
roll a 6.
I'm
to
actually
get
not going to do that. I'm going to go to the Leviathan first.
this. Okay, just in case you fail a 3-inch
Yeah.
charge. You're that desperate?
Yes.
You made it.
Jeez.
As he comes in, he steps on a thorn. Ow, he says. It hurts. D3 mortal wounds. 2 mortal wounds. I'll take it. Does he only have 16 wounds
Only
to start?
16.
Huh. Seems pretty low. All right, next charge.
Do I need sharks? That's the question. You know what? I'm going to go over here. I'm going to do this charge right here.
Remember, I do have +2 to save right now, so... The sharks, okay, remember we have to see a 6.
Yeah.
Oh, and the move. You can reroll.
They're going to...
Okay. That's an 8. So they made it in, but it cost you a command point. So my command point cost you a command point. I don't know, maybe that's worth
Gonna
it.
leave a body on.
Any other charges?
Yeah, we're going to send in one of this shark. With this shark right here.
Well, he's going in. And once again, as he goes to chomp down, he chomps into a thorn, which goes in the back of his mouth, and he goes, ow! And he takes 3 mortal wounds. Well, I have to say I'm happy with the Shield of Thorns doing 5 mortal wounds. Does anybody else want a taste of the thorns?
No, that's good.
That's good? That's enough? All right. That's all your charges. So we have monstrous rampages from this guy. Now, they are hunters of the Heartland, so you can't do anything to them. But he has a special one, does he not?
No, well, yeah. So if he does a stomp to 1 wound infantry, it's D6 to D3.
But you can't do
But
it
I
to
can't do it
mine.
against you. But because I'm Nautilar, he has this like my mouth and my fins are like AP1 are now AP3.
So instead of Rend 1, they're Rend 3.
Crazy good.
Yeah, so that's his heroic,
That's so
which is
good.
really cool. It's a monstrous rampage that doesn't target an enemy, so it kind of negates the Hunters of the Heartland for that one. So he's going to be Rend 3, which will help because they're currently +2 to save. So that'll chomp right through that. And just in case anybody wonders, these 2 are not monsters. They are behemoths. They take up the behemoth slots, but they don't have the monster keyword. So my only monster is the Free Guild General, and he's not in range to do anything. Beginning of the combat phase, you have some electricity for me, right?
Yes, so I'm going to roll 3 dice. Because you have more mauls than me, I'm going to get +1 to the roll. So on a 4+, you take a mortal wound, so a 3 plus mortal wound. But on a 6, take D3.
Okay, so D3.
Yeah.
He goes bzzap, and he kills 3 guys. I see no reason to pull them from the front, as I just need you to stay where you are. And we'll go like that. So now we actually have the combat phase, where you get to pick the first unit to fight. Where do you want to
It's
start?
going to be the Leviathan.
And he's going to attack the Free Guild Guard. Now, he's got Rend -3 right now.
On 2 of his weapons, yeah.
Right. And so I'm going to... I've only got 2 command points left. I could generate a bunch more, though, on my turn. And so I'm going to take a bit of a chance here, and I'm going to all-out defense to give me +3 to my save now. So 1 from Mystic Shield, 1 from their shields, and now 1 from all-out defense. And in case anybody's like, you can't get +3 to your saves, you're absolutely right, because he's Rend -3, so I actually get 0 to my save.
We're going to start off with the massive fins. They hit on 2s.
Oh.
They wound on 3s.
Oh.
They're -3.
So I'm +3, so I'm back to my 5-up save. How much damage do these do each?
4.
Ah, yuck. 5-up save. Oh, look at that, it helped. So 8 of them straight up die. I'm just going to keep track of that to the side.
Crushing Jaws. Okay, this does 3 mortal wounds and ends, and that hits.
And that hits, okay. So 3 mortal wounds so far, so we're up to
And that
11.
wounds -3.
-3. So back to a 5-up, otherwise it's 3 more damage. You've killed 11 so far. No, that's now 14. So got 3 left, Steve.
Twin prong spear and things. 3s and 3s with a rend.
Of what?
Just one.
Okay, so I'm just my max of 4-up, because I can't get better than a 4-up. How much damage?
1 each.
Okay, so 1 damage. Still got a couple guys left. Is that all you got?
That's all I got.
You only killed 15 of them?
Yeah.
So you killed all but 2 of them. So I don't think there's much point in trying to pretend that the standard bearer is going to do anything. So we're going to pull them all off this one side and leave the leader, who's that guy with the 2-handed weapon, and 1 other guy. So all but 2 of them. So that's them.
Your pick.
It's my pick. I attempted to have those 2 go because they're +1 to hit and wound right now. But what the heck? These guys are still +1 to hit because I activated his artifact, which can either heal stuff or can give +1 to hit. This is a twin-tailed one from Hammerhall, so it's either from life or fire. So yeah, I'll do these 2, or this little unit. Because, I don't know, maybe I'll get lucky and blink off a wound or 2. So I got 8 attacks, 3s and 4s. Are you worried about an all-out defense or anything?
No, I
You
don't
got 1
think so.
command point left.
I think I'm good.
Okay, so 3s to hit because of the artifact. Yep, so you didn't really have to worry. Only 4 hit. 4s to wound. We got 2 wounds. Rend.
4 up.
Now these guys are the ones that can't be rended.
No, they can't be rended.
They can't be rended.
They release their energy. They use it to protect them.
So they can't receive bonuses or negatives.
Once per
for their
game, they
saves.
do the mortal wounds. And their spears are a lot better on the charge.
I see. Okay, so I did nothing. Your pick. Oh yeah, there was this one. I should have looked at his stats to see if it was worth swinging with him. Probably not.
Nah, I don't think.
So your shark's gonna go?
Yeah, I was going with sharks.
They do have +1 to hit and wound, so they could dummy him.
Yep.
Your rend will matter because I'm +3 to save right now. What are you starting
We're
with?
going to start with the ferocious bites. Extra attack is you're very wounded. We're hitting on 3s. Actually, no, we're hitting on 3s.
So it's the units below strength or something?
Yeah, if there's blood in the water within 6 of me, I get a little.
So if a model died,
or you're missing models.
I see. What are you rolling to wound?
3's the wound. -2.
Who cares? 4 up save.
It's 2 each.
2 each. Okay. Chomp. He ate the last 2. Yum yum. Well, we'll have the Luminarch swing back. You better watch out. I got a boppity stick.
Yeah.
And he gives everything +1, and that includes him. So yeah, you're toast, man. I don't know what you're thinking about not attacking this guy first. Here comes the boppity stick. He's gonna hit you. It's 3s.
2s?
3s now instead of 4s.
Oh.
Normally 4s and 3s. So now it's
Gotcha.
3s and 3s. Yeah. See? Yeah.
Uh-oh.
He sped up. He thought he was gonna miss you, but then all of a sudden he goes, "No, I haven't."
I made my 3 up save.
Okay, I won't roll the wound then. I'm not done yet, Steve. I'm going to hit you with my arcane tools. So he pulls out his wrenches and starts throwing them at you. Hitting on 4s, we can set a 5s, and then wounding on 5s. So that's nothing. And then the horses will try to stomp the eels up above them, which works really well. So
I don't think you can have your horses fight from the side.
Yeah,
the harnesses from the chariot
hit
are
on 3s.
different. Okay.
Forced to wound. 1 wound! Oh, you made it. How embarrassing. And now you can hit me back.
All right, so the eels have gotten better. They made the mouth and the tail all one profile now.
Good.
So it's 3.
Wow, look at you.
It's 3s and 3s with a rend for D3.
Well, I have a 4 up save that goes to a 5 up. How much damage?
D3 each.
So 2d3. Oh! Ow! Actually forgot that this thing gives out a 10-inch aura of models within 10 inches get a 6 up ward. So that would have affected probably about half that unit. It's fine, because they were all going to run. I wasn't going to use my last command point to inspire a presence of handful.
You only have 1?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I'm going to generate more in my turn.
I know. But
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. So, but he does have it for himself. Yeah, I forgot about all the buffs. I haven't brought these 2 guys in a while, so I apologize for forgetting that. See, it didn't matter. He lost 6. He's down to 5. He still have more attacks from your spears.
the swords are 3s and
Really wish I got that Cinder Cloud on.
3s. These now have a rend, just 1.
5 up and how much damage?
1, just 1.
So 5 up into a 6 up. Yeah, made 1. He's still going to be very bracketed though, down to 3. His aura of protection now is only 4 inches. So yuck. You still have these 3 to attack?
We'll start off with the spears. You want to do
Probably.
anything?
No, I was thinking just remove the models, but
Oh, it's 3s and 3s. -2, 2.
That'll bring him to a 6 up, 2 damage each, so 4 of them die from that. So there's 4, and then,
Tails and ooh.
well, you probably still kill them. 2 of them at what?
-1.
And then how much damage
D3.
each? Okay, 5 up. 1 gets through, D3 damage. 1 more dies. I don't know, we'll keep the leader and the standard bearer alive. Well, that's all the fights. So as we go into Battle Shock, you know what, I'm going to let these guys run. Because then you don't get any points for killing them. Because you have to kill them with one of your, because they're one of my predators. And they're not going to kill anything, obviously, as predators anymore. So I'm going to let them run, because the 3 of them, I'll get 6 shots, +1 to hit and wound, that's fine. But yeah, it's not worth it. So they're going to go. I don't see a reason to have these 2 stick around either, so I'll save my command point. They lost 8 of their buddies, and they're bravery 7 right now. So they'll minimum lose 2 more. So they're gone. Well, Steve, I don't have a lot of my army left, but what is left hits pretty darn hard. And it's not turn 3 yet, where you always fight first.
Yeah.
So this is my chance to...
Yeah, that's why I think this is a good turn for me. I'm not. This is a very good turn.
That's great.
I wanted you to take a double turn on me on this one. I wanted to go second.
Yeah. The only thing that maybe would have been better for me to take the double turn is my Free Guild Guard in the front would have just moved out of the way, and these guys would have moved up and then give them the buffs to +1 run and charge, and they got their built-in +1
Yeah,
run and
the
charge.
plan is like...
And they could have stuck in right here, and then just in one swing, they could have done a lot of damage.
He would have been in the orb. I'm like,
Yeah.
We're gonna do. I was banking the aura of -1 to hit. I know you would probably offset. You definitely would offset that.
At least plus
then,
2 to
like
hit.
if I only shell and they can't pile in and they get a bad charge, they're in a real bad spot.
Ooh, yeah, that's right.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, because you hit him with that when I charge. I have to think of that right now, actually. But I guess I just make sure that my charge really gets in there.
Exactly. When I'm this close, it's not that big of a threat to you. Don't get me wrong. I had a fantastic turn. I'm not in a bad spot.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the end of your turn. You obviously took the objective in the middle. You've got more objectives than me. You've got all of them. So that's another 5 victory points for you. So you're up to 10 to 5. You know, I'm going to go for broke for this. I am going to do Bring It Down. So I have to kill a monster. I'm going to choose that guy. He's also a battle line, but there are other things that are battle lines. I can do that later on if I'm still alive somehow. And so we're going to try to just bring it down as my battle tactic. We both get a command point. My adjutant gives me another one on a 4+. Nope. And my banner gives me one on a 6+. I've only got one banner left. Yay! It worked. One error I made is he's got the armor of malice, not the twin-tailed thing, so I couldn't have given them +1 to hit.
You didn't know.
He just gets +1 to save. I know, they didn't do anything, so I'm not worried about it, but it's important for this turn. He does have a command ability in the charge phase. I can give an aura of +1 to charge, and it also gives +1 to hit in the following turn, which is not so important because they're just going to get +1 to hit anyways. So as long as I'm not in any auras of -1 to hit, then I don't even really need that. This might be a little early to do it, but I'm still going to do it. I'm going to have this Free Guild General do the heroic action of his finest hour. So he'll get +1 to save and +1 to wound rolls. What's your heroic action going to be, Steve? You mentioned off camera doing willpower.
I was just thinking about something. Because next turn I'm going to have to deal with that squad. I think I'd rather take the mortal wounds, and I'm going to do heroic willpower. I'm doing heroic willpower.
Okay.
But now I'm trying to decide whether or not I'm going to dispel.
Yeah, because you can't dispel with the guy who did heroic willpower, not on the enemy's turn. So you'd have to use your other guy's dispel. You have to roll 8 or higher.
Because you still have -1 to hit, Mystic Shield.
Yeah, I can do Cinder Cloud for a bubble of -1 to hit. I can give them Shield of Thorns so that when you charge them, I can Mystic Shield them.
I am going to not dispel the burning thing. I'm going to have 2 unbinds.
Okay. Battle Mage on foot here. We'll try it for Mystic Shield. He'll have a +1 to cast thanks to this one, I think. I don't know, whatever, he's got a +1 to cast. So he's got an 8. Did you want to try to unbind Shield of... This is Mystic Shield.
That's a little high. It's going to go on the Great Swords. Yep, you can have it.
Okay, so yes, the Great Swords will be Mystic Shielded. This Celestial Battle Mage will try to cast Comet of Cassandora. Needs a 6, but I have a +1 to cast. And I got a 6 exactly. So this, I choose a unit with an 18. You choose a unit with 18. We randomize 50-50 between those, and whoever gets hit.
2 more spells?
Yeah, and this one will do D6 mortal wounds.
So it's, you have -1 to hit, and what else do I have left?
He has Cinder Cloud, and then he'll have like some other mortal wound things, I think. I'll double check. You'll try to stop this one?
Yeah, I'll try to stop this one.
And you don't, because I get a +1 to cast. Gotcha. So you did not beat mine. So I'll pick the Leviathan, and you pick a unit with an 18, and then we're going to randomize.
Which guy hasn't cast a spell?
Well, these two.
And they both have Cinder Cloud?
Yeah, I'll tell you what I'm doing. Cinder Cloud, and then I think he's got a mortal wound dealing one as well.
Right. But does he have Cinder Cloud? I mean, does he have Cinder Cloud?
Yeah, they both do.
Okay, because if I target him and kill him...
No, it has to be yours. You have to pick one of your own.
Oh, that makes... I thought... Oh,
no,
okay.
you have to pick one of yours.
Gotcha. Oh.
So it randomizes it a bit. 18 inches of him.
You're picking that.
Leviathan. You know what? I'll make it easier for you. On a 4+, it's the Leviathan. Okay, you don't have to pick.
Oh, gotcha.
Because it would have been 4+ Leviathan and 2/3. And so it doesn't really change your choice.
I'm
so Leviathan takes 2 mortal wounds only.
Could have been worse.
So he's down to 12. You still have another unbind, right?
Yep.
Okay, I am going to do Cinder Cloud. I want to do it from him because he'll get +1 to cast.
Does he have an aura +1 to cast?
Yes.
So the other guy will get it as well.
No, he's not Collegiate Arcane.
Oh.
It's not Cities of Sigmar wizards, and
Gotcha.
he's not normally a wizard.
I'm with it.
Yeah. So you know what? I'm going to do it from the general because I'd rather do more mortal wounds. So Cinder Cloud from the general gets it with an 11.
Dang.
Are you going to try to stop it?
What do you got left? This is mortal wounds at this point?
Hold on, I'll check. Sorry, he's the one that cast the comet. So he's got Burning Gaze, which will just do D3 mortal wounds.
I don't think I can box for this. I'll try to stop the mortal wounds, I guess.
Okay, so he's going to just turn on Cinder Cloud, so he has a 9-inch aura.
Now, if I can kill him, does that go away?
Yeah, it's an aura.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can just snipe him.
Yep.
And then,
I'll try.
So he'll do the D3 mortal wounds one. He gets +1 to cast. So that's a 9. So this is your last one, so you might want to try. Nope. And so he'll put that on the Leviathan as well. It's D3 mortal wounds. It does more if you have a lot of models in the thing, but it takes 3 mortal wounds, bringing it down to 9. No ward save on him, eh?
No.
Is there any way to give him a ward?
I'm checking.
That's the end of the hero phase. I guess technically I'm supposed to do his command ability in the hero phase as well. That gives 3 units +1 to hit and wound if they don't move. And that seems like a good idea, so that when you countercharge them later on, they'll have that. I'm not quite sure if they'll survive long enough, but what the heck. I got 3 command points, and it's the bottom of the round, so I'll need one for, I don't need all-out attack, maybe an all-out defense, and an inspiring presence. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to do it. Great Swords, himself, and the Free Guild General, because I can't give it to these. It has to be Free Guild. In the movement phase, the movement I'm going to do will be first my my Celestial Arcanum will move back here. And then the Luminarch, I'm going to check to see if his movement's reduced. It probably is. Yeah, I only moved 7 now, so I'm just going to retreat just out of your range. He's only got a 4-inch aura now, so he's not really going to be able to protect anybody anymore, but at least I'm just not going to die on my turn. The Great Swords are going to move a bit, but with only the real...
No, you don't want to move.
You can redeploy.
All right.
So go ahead. What wants to redeploy?
Little Idon.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to have +1 to charge. I'm going to have +2 to charge.
Are they...
So 3 inches. So I'm not too worried about that. The main reason I'm moving, so as we move back, is so the Free Guild General can park himself right in here. So his 9-inch aura is closer, and then the Battle Mage will just stay near him as well. His honor... Oh, wait, we forgot that. Yeah, it was going to move back and hit both of these units. The Leviathan on a 2+. No, again! And then the shark guy, yes, he'll take 1 mortal wound.
Well, that could have been a lot worse.
That could have been horrible. Free Guild General and Griffin is not going to move. He's happy where he is. So I can't fire his thing because I retreated, but I can fire his. I couldn't fire it last time because of this one actually does pick a target, and you are more than 12 inches away.
You have to pick the closest target.
Oh, that's because...
I'm the slippery, mind-forgetting fisherman.
Yeah, so even if I moved over, I don't think he'd be the closest. So I guess it'll be the shark out front. I'll double check though. We're good for the shark. I don't have... I could have remembered that. Doesn't matter though. So he basically 3 dice, each 2+ does D3 mortal wounds.
Ooh.
Yeah, I guess
that's pretty good.
Imagine against him. So we get 2 of them, and he's got 4 wounds left, and he is dead. 4 mortal wounds, unless he has a ward.
No.
So that's 4 mortal wounds. So just goodbye, Shark Man. Just in case I got that wrong, it's each 2+ does D3 mortal wounds. Steve thinks the thing.
I heard Matt say 3+, so just in case anybody calls him on that.
Yeah, no, it's 2+. It's 2+. Okay, that's my only shooting. Yeah, because you killed all my crossbowmen. So let's go to charging. I'm going to pop the aura from him. It's going to be a 12-inch aura, which gets to them, of +1 to charge. And then he continues to have an aura of +1 to hit. That's probably not going to matter as much because they're already going to be 2s to hit. Because he has an aura.
If you get within 3 of him, it'd be -1 to hit.
-3. Okay, 3 inches of him.
3 inches of him, yeah.
Yeah, so that's not going to matter. They're going to get the +1 to hit because the Free Guild General's nearby.
Yeah.
And so it's just more that they'll have now +2 to charge. So we're going to charge them right now. Let's charge with the Great Swords. They got +2 to this, so we're going for a 9-inch charge. And we're going to charge over here, and I'm going to be very careful to stay outside of 6 inches of your shark man over here, so he can't unleash hell and make me not be able to pile in.
So I redeployed out of...
well, you had the other shark. You probably thought that he would survive. Okay, so they charge in like that. So technically he could unleash
I'm going to do it.
You might as well. You've got the command points. He doesn't need to all... You have 1 command point left after this, right?
No, this is it.
Is your last command point? Okay, so it's -1 to hit.
4s.
What do you hit on 4s? It's actually -2 to hit, but that doesn't matter.
And 3s.
As I have the Cinder Cloud.
-1.
-1. So I'm back. I'm Mystic Shielded, so 4 up. And how much damage each?
D3.
So you kill 1. We're no longer close enough for Foz protection or whatever it's called. So yeah. Free Guild General, it's his finest hour, is going to charge, and he's going to get a 7-inch charge because he got the +1 right now. Actually, he's got +2 because he doesn't have a shield, so he gets +1 to run and charge. Yeah, there's not really much I can do. You know, I'm going to measure this because I might be able to zip around and grab that objective. Because an 8-inch charge brings him to here, exactly. And then we'll figure it out later on. I believe that's all of my charges. Yeah, I'm not going to charge a Free Guild General. He's not going after the shark by himself. He ain't dumb. You know what? I'm going to declare a charge with this guy just to get him some movement in that direction. Maybe that's a good idea. Nope, it doesn't work. I don't care. I guess the dice decided not to let me do it. End of the charge phase, we have our monstrous rampages, so I'll start over here. Are they hunters?
Yes, the eels are.
Okay, so I can't do anything because none of my rampages don't target you. And over here, I am hunters, but you could still do your...
I'll do my Nautilus rending one.
So he goes, and his teeth get bigger. I'd love to go first over here, but obviously this is more important because I just don't want the general to get hurt. But it is his finest hour, and he's got +2 to save right now with his artifact. So they're going to pile in, but I'm going to be careful to stay within 9 inches of the general so they can get that -1 to hit. We've got 31 attacks in there. Well, more like half the unit's not even able to get in. I could pile in more, but then I'd lose my -1 to hit. And that would just be for like another maybe 8 attacks. So if you're down by, if you have like 1 wound left, I should have gone for it. And just so you know, in case anybody who's really familiar with Hammerhall, there's no way for me to get wholly in this territory. That matters because I have a command ability to fight a second time at the end of the combat phase. You ready, Steve?
I'm ready.
2s to hit, no rerolls. 6s do mortal wounds in addition. You've got 9 wounds left. Oh, only 3 6s. Oh, so you're down to 6 wounds. I don't know if you're going to roll 6 1s. That's nasty because you ignore my Ren -1 and you have a 2-up save.
No, on bracket I have the 3-up, but I have Mystic Shield.
Oh, you have Mystic Shield. Okay.
But I do ignore.
Yeah, so you'll still have a 2-up save against these. So 3s to wound. Okay, so you need to roll that many dice, and I want to see 6 1s. You're just going to grab those? Do it. 6 1s.
Oh.
I see only 3.
Okay.
Only 3. You got 3 wounds left.
Can you fight again?
No.
Okay, then we'll fight over there.
Yeah, you might as well fight over here. So they can pile in. If you're smart, you'll pile in this way to stop me from coming any closer to the objective. And tag me twice, and I'm stuck.
Tails first. 3s.
Yeah, no -2s to hit them.
3s.
What's the range?
-1.
It's 3-up save then, because I got +2 to save. Ooh, 3 get through. How much damage each?
D3 each.
Yuck! That is 8 wounds so far. And then the spears?
Spears. 3s and 3s.
Ooh.
No rend.
3 up. How much damage?
Well, 1 each.
Okay, so that's 9 wounds in total. He's got 4 wounds left. Ow! Ow! Well, I'll hit you back. You've really dummied me. The beacon only does 2 damage now instead of 4. So it'll be 2s and 2s though, because of +1 hit and wound. Only 1 at -2.
6 to save.
6-up save, so that does 2 damage just flat. His claws are only 4 attacks instead of 6, so it'll be 3s and then 2s, -1. So -1 at 4 attacks.
5 up. Ooh.
Oh, geez. And that's 2 damage as well.
Kills my music lady.
And then his rune sword will be 2s to hit, 3s to wound. Ooh, only 2 more, -1, 2.
5 up.
So that's 4 more damage.
We'll kill, I think I have to kill the other guy.
And you will be -1 bravery close to him. Ooh. The griffin scares you. Let's see what a 3-wound Leviathan can do against my great swords. I am not going to all-out defense because I only have 1 command point left, and I'm going to save it for an inspiring presence.
We'll start off with the jaws. We are hitting on 4s now. We got 1 hit. And
yes, -1 to hit too.
Oh,
so,
wait.
So that didn't hit at all then.
Okay.
So, because you're not minus it, you're hitting on 4s. So that's -1, so it'd be 5s.
And then what's next here? We have massive sized fins. We'll be hitting on 3s because -1 to hit.
No, it didn't matter.
And these are wounding on 3s. These are -1.
-1, so it brings me back to my 4-up. How much damage each?
They're only 2 each right now.
So that's 4 damage.
And then the twin prong, the crew. +1 hit because of the king nearby, and then -1 for you, so 3s.
Oh, it mattered. There's 2 2s.
And 3s, 1 at -1.
4 up. 1 damage?
1 damage.
Is that it?
That's it.
Okay, so a lot less.
Oh, actually, the fins were -3. I forgot about. Because my rampage. It's all good.
Oh.
You're fine.
No, because then, how many saves did I make?
Don't worry about it. I'll get you with this guy.
Okay, so 5 guys die. End of the combat phase. I can't fight again because I'm not holding your territory. So let's go to Battle Shock. I'm going to Inspiring Presence them with my last command point. What's his bravery?
7 +1 for the banner.
So back down to 7.
So I could fill in 6.
On a 6, he runs. No, so he stays. Obviously, the general is not going to leave. And they're Inspiring Presence for my last command point. So I did not get my battle tactic. Let's check if I got. No, I got this for sure. Unless most of those are within 6 inches. But
I don't think so.
So I grabbed that objective, but only 1. So I only get 1 victory point. That's it. Because I have one command. I don't have more of the objectives than you, and I did not get my battle tactic. So that's the end of battle round 2. As we go to battle round 3, what's your thing? Now you fight first?
Yeah, cross table, I get strikes first on all my units.
Nice. That's nasty for me, already being locked in combat with you. And thankfully, though, I still have all my buffs on, Mystic Shield and that, in case you don't get double turned. The funny thing is, right now, I'm just going to say this, I think you have a good advantage right now. First in points. Second, if I double turn you, you get to remove an objective, which obviously will probably be, I don't know actually which one you'll choose, but it'll be to your advantage.
Maybe the center one.
Yeah, and if I don't double turn you, then you get to do a ton of damage to me and probably win the game. So I don't think my double turn here would actually win the game. I think it would just help me stay in. You win ties. Just roll a 6. 3. So 50-50 chance I get to double turn you. I do.
There it is.
Okay. My battle tactic will be broken ranks. I'm going to choose a battle line. I'm getting it this time, Steve.
I don't know, man. I fight first.
No, you don't fight first. You're going to be dead. I'm going to mortal wound you to death in the hero phase.
Please.
This will be the turn I don't make a single spell.
Please.
And I got like this gun. It'll be like, blam! All right, 5 up. Mortal? It's only 5 up
Can't.
now.
Oh, yeah, that can.
Yeah, I totally can. Yeah, I totally can.
Please.
See, you don't need to be the closest. Don't tell me the rules.
The rules.
All right, heroic action will be a recovery right here. We might be smart, but we're not brave. Only bravery 6. Oh, so close. Oh, wait. No. He modifies free guild bravery, but not his. Right? I'm gonna double check if these guys give. They give so many things. I'm sure one of the things is bravery. Nope. Nothing. What's your heroic action?
Nope. Unbinding.
Willpower.
Heroic willpower, thank you.
Okay. I get an extra command point on a 4+ with my adjutant nearby. Yes, and another one on a 6 because of my banners. Nope. You get to remove 1 objective. Oh, it's that one, eh? Interesting, the one in the middle. I guess that's where I'm camping the most. I am going to do the Burning Head. I get +2 to cast this. 1 for it being a predatory in the spell, and I'm Cities of Sigmar. Another one for this guy, I think. One of them gives +1 cast, all right?
That one does.
Sure. And one gives +1.
No, that one does.
One of them gives +1.
That's the offensive one. That's the defensive one.
Okay, I gotta remember that.
That's the lightning and light.
Sure.
No,
whatever.
Stop. This is important fantasy
+2.
lore.
That's a 9. Do you want to try to unbind? Burning Head.
I wasn't paying attention.
Endless spell. Burning Head.
Burning Head, huh?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh. What can you hit? Nothing?
Oh, I was going to put it in 6 inches, then it moves 8 inches. So I can put it here and jump over there.
Oh, right. I'll take it. What else? How many? You still have all your
I
castings,
got 3
right?
more castings.
I'll take
Stop
it.
asking me what I have. I've done it 2 turns already, all right? Memorize my army and stop asking me questions.
I apologize.
I'm going to try up there.
I don't know. Geometry.
I'm going to check.
I'm kidding. You're.
It's out. Steve's being a meanie. So
I was not. I'm kidding.
I don't care. It's going to go there. It's going to jump right there. It's going to hit my own guys too, but that's all right. We're going to try Comet of Cassandora. That's the I pick a unit, you pick a unit thing. Needs a 6. I get +1. That's a 12. You're not unbinding that. So Leviathan, and don't bother choosing one unless I roll 1, 2, or 3. Okay, you get to choose one. Which one's going to take D6 mortal wounds? It's up to you, Steve. No, it has to be yours.
These were mine ones.
Once you sold them, they're no longer yours.
D6, eh?
Yeah.
I don't like any of that. I think it's going to have to go to him.
Him? Yeah. So D6 mortal wounds. Takes only 1.
Okay, I can live with that.
He's fine. Free Guild General will do Cinder Cloud. He fails. He gets a +. No, he's not Collegiate Arcane. It still wouldn't matter. He's a 7. We'll do Burning Gaze to do D3 mortal wounds. Needs a 6. I get +1, so that's a 7. You might as well try to unbind. And look at that. No mortal wounds yet. This thing's going to hop over, though. Unfortunately, he's going to land right in there. I already measured it. But it's going to hit my guys and your leader and your Leviathan. Leviathan's managed to dodge this like 2 turns in a row. 2+ in the Leviathan. Nope, we got him. D3 mortal wounds. He's got 3 left. Booyah! He's gone. No fight first for you, buddy. Worse yet, that means the Greatswords are free. The Greatswords, yes, they lose, 3 of them. And then your leader, yes, he takes 1 mortal wound. You know what? I'll lose 3 guys in exchange for that. Sorry, I forgot to do his command ability. So I'll spend a command point. 1, 2, 3, +1 hit and wound if they don't move. Movement phase, I'm coming this way. Making sure he's the nearest to him. This little guy is going, he can barely move. 7 inches, actually. He's just going to make sure to line those 2 up. I'm going to purposely not move any of this. He didn't get Cinder Cloud, so his aura is no longer really important because they'll still be able to stay close to him with where they're going to go. So, yeah, I just don't want you to redeploy anywhere. Shooting, he's going to draw his 30-inch line, pew, through there. So it'll be only on a 5+ because of how injured he is. So the eel's out front. Nope, and the eel's out back. Yes! I guess the 2+ didn't matter. 3 mortal wounds to the eels out back. They have a ward save being close to that thing? Oh, because they're on mounts.
No, they're mounts, yeah.
That's right. And then we're going to pew, pew, pew this guy. Every 2+ does D3 mortal wounds. Oh, golly. golly. 2 mortal wounds. Well, I took out half of his wounds. It's all my shooting, so I'm going to declare a charge with the great swords. They get a +1 to this because they're a musician. Don't ask me where they're going, because I don't know. That's a 10-inch charge. Huh. I don't really have any good targets, so they're going to come this way. Would you like to unleash hell so they can't pile in if you hit them with this thing?
What's that?
Is he going to unleash hell?
Wait till you finish moving on the side.
Okay. So that's what I was able to do. So piling in would get more guys in. So would you like
I will get some. It might be better to hit. What's your save?
Well, it doesn't matter. If you hit me, you stop me from piling in. Oh, you're thinking it's only 6 inches.
Oh, that's right. I forgot the change. Whatever, we'll do it.
Yeah, so you need to hit on a 4. So it's -1. You hit him.
3s.
You can try to wound him. AP or rend -1?
Yeah. No, nothing on the net.
4 up. Okay, so no damage, but they can't pile in. We'll charge the Celestial Hurricanum as well, just as a little insurance, even though it's hard to get through those wings. Because I'm feeling spicy, I'll declare a charge with the Free Guild General. I'm not sure if he'll go. Oh, 10. Oh, golly. Yeah, he's not taking it. He could go to them, but they'll just kill him. Everybody gets to fight first for Steve. So, yeah, not worth it. You are Hunters of the Heartland, right?
Yep.
So no Monstrous Rampage. The end. Combat phase. All your guys get to fight first.
I get 2 things. We'll start with the tail. It's 3s.
Oh, what are you attacking?
Him? Oh, him. Yeah,
okay.
Try to put him down. And 3s.
Okay.
1 rend.
1 rend. So right now, hold on. He's +1 save, +1 hit and wound. That's what it was. Okay, so he's a 4-up save. Oh, how much damage?
D3.
Yuck! He's down to 1 wound.
start.
Can you finish him off with your spear?
It's 3s.
I was going to say I should have all at defense, but I rolled a 1 there.
And 3s.
Yuck! What is it?
No rend.
Oh, I should have all. Oh no, actually, it doesn't matter here. No, it does. Oh, I had a better save, but I rolled 1, so it didn't matter. 3-up save. I fail one of these, I'm dead, because he's not the guy that gives me the ward. Oh, you got him!
Totally balanced.
Actually, his mount trait on a 2+, I remove him from the table, put him back anywhere like 9 inches away with D3 wounds left.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, it's a core rulebook mount trait.
You're mocking me.
No, it's a core.
You're doing one of the things that I do. I don't believe you. I'm not falling for it.
Steve doesn't believe me.
There's no way one exists. That's exactly something I would make up. After I die, I just get teleport over here.
Oh, where is it?
Of course, no, I've done this too. Because it's a commitment. I understand, I've done it too. See, I started walking closer, not falling for it. There's 0 chance.
It's in Battle Scribe.
No!
You gotta find out where it's from. It's in Battle Scribe.
You're just committing too much.
No, I did it. It's in Battle Scribe. Hold on, I'll find it. It is from the whiteboard.
This guy is so... I'm not
Cities of Sigmar.
You're going to delete this clip too, because it's not even real.
No, it's real.
Is it?
Okay, yeah, it's a city. It's actually a Cities of Sigmar trait that was updated in a White Dwarf.
All right, I believe you. Did you get me?
There's one for Griffin and there's one for Black Dragons. So the Black Dragon one's
Are you actually recording? I don't know if you're messing with me. Are you recording? Is it actually on?
It's recording.
Oh, this is real?
This is real.
No way.
Steve, the problem, Steve, is that you do this all the time. So you assume everybody else lies to you all the time, too.
But like the commitment.
No, I couldn't remember what it was from.
No, because off camera you don't see it. No, it's from the core rulebook. And you're like, it's not there. Oh no, it comes from it must be a White Dwarf update.
I was recording that whole time.
Are you really?
Yeah. It was. Because I was like, no, it's in the core rulebook. Oh, it's not there. I'm like, crap, where is it from? The Battlescribe could be wrong. 2+.
Okay.
After all of this, I roll 5. Okay, so I basically remove him, put him back wherever the crap I want, 9 inches away from you. If I can grab the objective, I will. I know, I see him.
All right.
Come back there, he's on the objective. D3 wounds remaining, so he's got 2 wounds remaining. And he negates all other wounds we've allocated to him. So he could have just taken 50,000 wounds, and you come back with D3.
I believe you.
Okay, good, because it's true. You're still waiting for me to go, just kidding.
Yeah, I'm not sure the camera's actually on.
You've got your Shark Man now as well. He gets to fight.
Right.
I will all defense him, because you do have a lot of damage potential here.
I'll start off with a Ferocious Bite. It's 3s.
Yeah, I don't have...
Oh, wait a second. No, that's something else. And 3s.
So 2 at -2.
Yep.
So I'm back to a 5-up. Neither of them. Is that 2 damage apiece?
Yep.
That's 4 damage. And then you have the guy on top.
The crew on top is 3s and 3s. And there's 1 rend.
-1. Okay. So 4 up. Eee! So that 7 guys just died. Well, obviously I'll pull from ones that are not going to be fighting. 4, 5, 6. But that's a lot of them. Plus the 3 that died from my Burning Head spell. That's 10 guys dead. That's it though. So let's start with the Celestial Hurricane and see if we can finish off this eel. Start with his staff. 4s to hit. Okay. And he's going to throw some wrenches at you. 5s to hit. Nope. Okay. Then the horses are going to stomp on you up there. 4s to hit and 4s to wound.
Magical.
2 wounds. Yeah, you're going to survive this. So 1 wound. So you're down to 1. Look at you. Great swords can't pile in, so we've got 5, 6, 7, 8. 17 attacks, hitting on 2s, because I got the general nearby. 6s do mortal wounds. 4 mortal wounds.
Down to 3.
Down to 3, and all hits. 3s to wound. These are -1/1. So 4 up.
Cause cover.
And he's dead.
3 more. Just.
Yeah, I just killed him. So goodbye,
Oh,
shark.
I guess I should. No, I guess I could. Oh, I couldn't have.
Couldn't have what?
Oh, all the defense.
Well, you could have.
Nope.
Why not?
Oh, yeah, he's 18. Whatever.
Oh, because he can't issue to himself, you mean?
Correct. He's on. Yeah.
I see. So let's go to Battle Shock. I'm going to use my command point, my last command point. I'll get another one because my general's still alive, just to inspire and presence them because they lost 10 guys. So I'd like to keep them around. So as for victory conditions, I got 1 point for that and 2 for killing your battle line. So the score is 10-9 in your favor, and you haven't even gone yet. What's your battle tactic?
It's broken ranks.
I've only got 1 battle line left, so you got to kill these great swords, and you get 2 extra victory
And
points.
just for a couple things, it's his finest hour, but he's also going to activate his relic. He's going to go into a hateful frenzy.
Awesome. What does that do? So what does it do?
Actually, so it gives you +1 to hit and to wound. I'm not going to do his finest hour because it doesn't make sense.
You want to do heroic recovery then?
Yep.
So rolls bravery or lower?
Nope.
Nope. My one will also be heroic recovery on my free guild general, and well, I'll check. He fails. He's at 8 right now.
We're going to try to riptide those gentlemen right there on a 7+, doesn't matter. -1 to hit and take D3 mortal wounds.
Oh, okay. I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Nothing else in the hero phase, right? Brain? No? Okay.
We're going to go this way.
I've got 1 command point, of course, for the one I generated for my general. So I could redeploy.
Oh, hold on. Good point.
So keep that in mind.
Oh, wait, where's the 3? I don't think I can get very much farther than that.
Well, either way, what you do is you move them first. If I redeploy, then he can use it when you get closer.
Exactly.
So I'm not going to redeploy because he did that. It's just a waste of a command point. I'd rather use it for all out defense. Actually, I'll probably save it for Inspire and Presence. I have 1 command point, and if you don't kill, if they bring him down to 1 guy, then I could stop those 2 points. You do continue to control objectives when you leave, so just leave it behind. There's no way I'm getting to it, that's for sure. The eels, they're everywhere.
Oh.
Hey, 3 inches.
Wait, rules.
I know it's been a little while.
It's playing 40k. 1 inch. Oh, magnets.
Yeah. And you'll stay. You're fighting first anyways, right? Everywhere. What you shooting at?
Him.
Oh, you're not going to focus on the great swords. You're that confident in close combat, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm not going to use I'm going to keep my command point for Inspire and Presence. So, Steve, if I try to use anything else, you say, Matthew, don't forget, you were going to keep it for Inspire
Keep
and
it fine presence? Gotcha.
Yes. So you fire at them at what?
3s.
And then?
3s with a rend.
Rend, okay. And then 1 damage?
1 damage, yep. 6.
So it brings me back to a 4 up with my artifact. And I'm dead. For reals this time.
Wait, well, what does it happen? Like, you come back to life again on a 4+ this time?
No, it's just once.
Okay. This is charge.
That's all you're shooting?
Yeah.
Okay. He made it. I don't know why you get your measuring tape. You're obviously it.
I got. And they're gonna kill them. They're gonna charge.
All right, go for it.
I don't want to go elsewhere. I gotta fail.
You have 3
plus
command
1.
points. You have 3 command
Are
points.
you 6.5?
I doubt it.
Yeah, you very much. Whatever. I'll roll it. No, I don't want to go. It's such a, I'll go in.
Bring it. You made it. Well, you need to make sure they die.
You know what?
You really think your leader is
2+ when I charge you, take 3 mortal wounds. I have a sharp horn.
3 mortal wounds?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to kill guys that are not in cover. So we can eventually maybe get cover. Oops, that was 4 guys. I'll put them back outside of cover.
Other eels!
7? Because I get +1? Where are they going? Just to take off? Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like, it could just take up my 2 leaders right there. But this works too.
I'm not going to release my bioelectric bolt.
Because you really want to see him fight?
It will just kill all them.
Is it what, 2+ does D3 mortal wounds?
No, every 3+ will do a mortal wound. On a 5+ is D3.
5+?
Well, because 4+ is 1 mortal wound, 6+ is D3, but I get +1 to more models than me.
I see.
So I'm not going to.
So you want to see your warlord do or your general do the work?
Yeah.
All right, let's have him swing then.
Okay.
Not all out defensing.
Blade of Polearm has 3 attacks. He has a command train gives him a +2 while under high tide, and that's where we're at. And then the relic gives him another 1.
Nice. Hitting on?
2s.
Oh, 2 1s. The 6s do anything?
Nah.
And?
2s. These are -3/3.
I don't get a save against that. And they're all dead. That was 12 damage. I should have all. Why didn't you tell me to all out defense, Steve?
I take. Because you told me to tell you not to. I'm going to take D to mortal wounds later. I'll do now.
That's 2 mortal wounds. That's for you
My
drinking your potion.
My angry potion.
Your angry potion. I don't think he's going to do 11 wounds.
He could.
I guess
He
technically.
actually could. He still could. Nah, he can't now.
-1?
-1.
5 up. D3. I don't
1.
care at this point.
And then spear.
Yeah, sure. Let's just say they both
Rolls.
wounded me.
And they both wounded you.
Look at I see I was right.
1 more.
So 3 more. Or 3 total.
3 total.
I think I know I've lost. And so let's just let you finish this thing off just to feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
Beautifully painted models, by the way.
Mortal wounds are still the bane of this army. Oh, there's the tails.
Oh, no, I'm not saying it. We'll talk about that in the post game.
-1.
Okay. 5 up. So 3 of them get through. That's enough to kill me without making a D3. Well, technically he's 3. He's a 6-up ward, so go ahead and roll him. I'll just assume you roll 1 each. Yeah, see, he's dead. And you don't even need more than 1 on each D3. I think I can safely concede. Luca came in to watch the last of the spectacle.
I was like, oh, Leviathan's dead. Oh, there's nothing left on the...
Yeah, but there's no Cities of Sigmar.
I get that.
We'll talk about that in the post-game show. So we're going to have our post-game show now, so stay tuned for that. Thank you again for watching this battle report, everyone. Do not forget, paired with it in the vault, if you want more Age of Sigmar, we have 2,000 points of the Disciples of Tzeentch up against the Maggotkin of Nurgle. If you're not already a vault member and you want to check out this game and watch these eternal enemies clash on the battlefield, all you have to do is sign up for a 7-day free trial and you'll have access to it, and you'll support us here at MiniWarGaming.com and allow us to continue making the videos that you know and love. And if you don't like what you see, you can just cancel right after 7 days and consume all the content that you need. We just find that most people do stick around because we offer a lot of different content in the vault. Peruse it if you dare. We will catch you next time and enjoy the post game. Okay, it's been a little while since Steve has played Age of Sigmar.
Yeah.
And so I loved this. Was a great game. I know in the end I got dummied and I removed a lot of models, but I love the Deepkin. They look so cool.
No. Marty ended the conversation because that's they were so much better. This list still plays the same.
Yes.
Still plays exactly the same
have
way.
less models.
Just less models.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think the Leviathan's worth 500 points?
No.
Do you think there's a way to make it worth 500 points? I don't know. What about where you bring 3 of them in a list?
Not a lark can do that.
Yeah, that's 1,500 points though, right?
I mean, not Marty. Yeah, I think it's the best way to play this book. Like even the eels, they did work today, but you're playing a really old book.
Yeah, my army wasn't bad. I will just point that out right away.
But it's not great.
I could do better Cities of Sigmar, and if I played like Cruel Boys, for example, that's always the one I kind of refer to because I know roughly how many mortal wounds I can throw at you before you even get to me.
Exactly.
Now, mind you, I still have to shoot the nearest thing though, so you could still pick my targets for me, and that first turn thing of 12 inches.
Yeah.
Is that anybody can do that? Like, can you always do that ritual?
No, yes. I pick 1 ritual, but because I had Tiecaster, I picked 2.
Okay, no.
Because
Well,
I'm always going to take the... If you have any Marty, that's the infantry, you're always going to take the ward save for them.
And because you bring the Tidecaster, you can
You
choose another?
can do another ritual going. Yeah.
And there's no limitations to...
Unless I miss something, no.
It's not like the Tidecaster can make 1 ritual work for 1 turn kind of thing?
No, it's just for the game.
Although all the rituals do only work for 1 turn.
A lot of them, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because that hole, you can't shoot them at more than 12 inches away, which shut down Cruel Boys.
I mean, that's only during
the first
low
turn.
tide, the first turn.
But that's the one that matters.
Or the last turn, because
then you could make them go first. They can't shoot you, and then you move forward, and then whether you double turn them or not, they've lost an entire turn of shooting.
The thing is, true. There's things that we had before where you only target the closest thing.
Yeah.
So you run out of character with the roll. I can't remember what it's called.
Which you couldn't be targeted.
That
one needs to be epic or errata.
Or a Leviathan with Mystic Shield, -1 rend. He go forward and unless you're doing mortal wounds with your shooting.
Which now it's very easy to do.
True. Yeah,
you played Lumineth. You know how many mortal wounds you can deal.
All my damage taken was pretty much taken from mortal wounds.
Yes.
And you had no mortal wounds in this.
I had enough because of all my spells and the great swords. But you're right. I can build armies that do way more than this.
Yeah, I've had these guys in before the old book came out with a 2-up unrunnable save.
Right. Which they can't do now, thankfully.
Right. And
now it's 3-up.
Even with that, they've never survived a game because mortal wounds just always.
Yeah. But still, I know that this army isn't necessarily representative of all the things in Age of Sigmar, but we still got to see your guys operate.
Yeah, they still hit very, very hard.
Yeah.
And the only downside is the model count. And if they kill you first, their low model count doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's it. It's they struggle with as casualties start coming in, their effectiveness goes down. But that's where I think the Marty are going to pull their weight later on.
Yeah, exactly. And because how many Namarti do you currently have painted up?
Those 10.
Okay, because they didn't used to be good, or just because you didn't care?
No, they were. Well, I mean, you spam the archer ones. It was not terrible, but Namarti got really hit hard when the 3rd edition came with the melee ones because 1 inch, because it must got a 10. So they fought in 1 rank of 5 basically, or trying to stay in coherency. But now they have 2 inch range.
Oh, okay.
And their point cost went down for the melee ones, so they're both. And these just got better all around.
So you got to paint up like another 40 or 50 of them, kind of thing.
I already have them.
Yeah. I was gonna say, and I wasn't even joking when I said 40 or 50.
Yes, I have 50. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll get you to a point where you can then show a Namarti army.
Yeah.
And then have them backed up with eels and.
Yeah, I don't think
having
eels
that big
can
old...
be the full list anymore. Like these eels used to be like you spam a bunch of them, and that was the competitive list. But this is also like years ago.
Yeah.
Because they were like mortal wounds and move on, mortal wounds and move on.
I don't know. I love it. The Idoneth Deepkin look cool, and ears are really well painted too. So that and put aside, I didn't paint the cities of Sigmar army, so I can say I'm not bragging when I say this. The Celestial Hurricanum and the the Luminarch thing are some. I don't know. It's been so long that we've had them. I don't know who painted them, and this is not even going to get good shots. You can look at the original shots from
some of the best paint models in this.
It's just a stupidly cool model, and whoever painted it really showed it off. Because we have like even the interior stuff. It's just like when I have my painters paint stuff, a lot of times I'm like, don't give too many details. But when there's specific models like this, I'm like, yeah, go nuts. Go nuts. I'll pay whatever to get that painted well. Whereas like when it's your rank and file troops, it's like, please don't paint every eyeball and put a glint in each one of their eyes. I just don't need it. All right, we're not going to see it on camera.
Why is every button embossed?
It's like there's this perfect non-metallic metal on every button, and there's like object source lighting.
Cufflinks?
Yeah, on your rank and file troops. It's like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Just on the characters, sure, but not on everything.
He's got multicolor shoelaces.
Yeah, if you're painting your own stuff, I'm not making.
Do what you want.
Yeah, no, not go nuts. Like pour yourself into it. But when I'm paying for it, and we've got thousands of models being painted, I might be a little more picky.
Never ends.
But that's cool. That is cool stuff. I enjoyed that, even though I got spanked in the end. Even a double turn couldn't bring me back from that. You see that, Steve? Double turn didn't ruin the game.
Well, it did for me.
He still feels like he lost, even though he won.
I mean, I lost my turn to go when you took.
Yeah, no, and that I feel like that's a dead horse that we have kicked over enough. So I don't think we have to talk about that.
I know CPR.
You know CPR? You go revive the horse.
I can keep,
so you can keep kicking it.
I can keep this.
You know how bad that sounds, Steve? Get it back to life. It's like I kick it again.
No, it didn't affect the game. Like, it didn't negatively affect the game at all.
No, and I know that's just one game. But so I'll just say this blurb. I've played a lot of Age of Sigmar in 3rd edition, and I feel like they got it right finally. If they're going to keep the random turn mechanic, they put in enough stuff. The way that endless spells work, redeploy works, unleash hell, and all-out defense all seems to make it so that I've rarely seen a game where I'm like, oh man, if it wasn't for the double turn, this would have been a game. So it doesn't happen very often. So yeah. Anyways, that's all I'm going to say though. Like we've covered that. We've talked about that enough, I think. It's like if you're in this game, you just kind of accept that that's one of the mechanics, and if you don't like it, then
don't play
a different game. I know it sucks if you already collected lots. That's the hard part, right?
Well, I mean,
just go play another game. It's like, but I got 5,000 points that I paid.
No, but at this point, like it's always been part of the game. Like anybody's watching this battle report.
That's true. Like it's not like you're a holdover from fantasy anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's
those guys that like. God, you can't even say what's around them without them.
It's like you mean Age of Crapmar? That's not what they say.
It's like, okay, if I do like a painting stream or whatever, I gotta like. All right, make sure no AOS is in shot. I don't want to deal with that.
Oh, because you're doing it for fantasy?
Yeah, because that's what I'm talking about my channel. I'm sorry.
Yeah, your channel.
It's mostly fantasy audience,
not
right?
miniature games.
Yeah, and they just...
Go check them out for
most people like
fantasy.
thank you, appreciate it. Most people like everything or whatever, but there's still a bunch of curmudgeons that are just angry still. Like, get over it.
Even though they've announced the old world coming back?
They're never going to let it go.
It'll be that old world will come back. It'll be brilliant, and 10 years later, people will still be saying Age of Crapmar, man. Age of Crapmar.
No, all you Age of Sigmar fans, you better go on to those videos and be like,
man, this is crap.
What is this? Why are they all like ranked up? Like, this is dumb. Wait, you just didn't get a double turn? You all better do it. Give it back to them.
Solidarity, right?
Yeah, I'm on both sides.
Anyways. Well, I hope that you enjoyed that.
Hold on, let me be clear. I don't have to worry about offending anybody. They're not watching this.
I know, right?
I can say whatever I want about them.
If you're still watching and you're still complaining, why are you here? I love Age of Sigmar. I think it's great. I have all sorts of things to complain about, but that's usually the things that you love you complain about, right?
I think it was pretty good up until that ridiculous come back to life with the Griffin rule.
You didn't believe me. I love it. I'm like panicking trying to find it because it was in Battlescribe and I don't even know where it came from. I'm like, oh right, it was in the whiteboard.
Yeah, because we all know how hard it is to add data to Battlescribe.
Can you imagine I did that?
Oh, I know how to get you guys again. See you in Battlescribe.
Yeah.
I got work to do now.
Yeah, you got some work to do. Thankfully, I'm just going to say it. Wahapedia is for the win because it actually puts the sources. So I'm able to look it up there.
I can modify the HTML source Steve's Battlescribe.
Yeah, no, I don't think it works that way. Anyways, I hope they enjoyed that. Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned for more Age of Sigmar. Happy wargaming.